Skibidi Toilet 70 Part 2. Oh, it's finally out. Oh, yo, it looks like it's picking up right where it left off. Yo, the alarm's going off. Uh-oh. Yo, this is about to get... Yo, I just saw something too. Uh-oh. I do wonder if that Michael Jackson, like, Skibidi Toilet is gonna be coming back, but... Oh, hey, what's up? Uh-oh. Oh! Yo, we straight up tried to scam him. That was a pretty cool strategy, I guess. Get him. Uh-oh. No. Yo, we just sacrificed. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right, got a weapon now. Yo, they need to get... All right, he's just jetpacked up there. Is something coming? Oh yeah, using the claws to climb up. Oh, it was falling. That's what it was. Whew, that was close. You still don't want to take his hand? You gotta forgive him. Come on. Working together. All right, they're like this way. All right, got the plunger with the spikes. Yo, this is about to get so intense now. Oh. Oh, nice. They just cut the lights off. Night vision. What? Yo. Uh-oh. Oh no. Quick. Ooh. Yo, I thought for a second, are they closing the doors or opening it? All right, definitely gotta open that one. Nice. Yo, they straight up, they're in there now. They're in there. What is this place? Yo, this is like the property Skibidi. Wait. Skibidi. It's just, that's in like a whole nother language, it looks like. What? I did see something on the wall back there as well. Like that. What is Alpha Hills Labs? Gets new administrator. Government sponsored underground laboratory. Dismissed a new institution. Derails and reasons of... I can't really make this. Something with security. But look, there's that... Oh... Wait, there's a book on the TVs? Wait, they're not... Oh! Oh no. Oh no. He's like, don't look at it. Yep, put that on. Oh no. Let's go. Oh! Oh! Nice. Oh! Nice. Well, I'm glad you actually saved him. But one of them's been down. Yo. So not only do they have the full playbook on the TVs. Oh. Headphones? Nice. Jetpack. Oh, so that one. Oh, so that. Wow, so that cameraman died. Oh, here it is. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so Elite Cameraman actually breaks down the episode of Skibidi 70 Part 2. So let's check it out.
Like this video
because I'm sure they had a lot of Easter eggs in here too.
This episode directly started with the ending of episode 70 Part 1 and actually had the ghost cameraman that we saw in the last episode.
Wait, ghost? I think I actually saw this.
They were a rendering mistake.
Yeah, like right there in the back.
There are actually ghost cameramen, since nothing has been confirmed still. But I'll assume that they weren't there for now, since there is no way to know if they were
definitely saw that too.
There. After this, we started hearing the destruction sounds more and more, until a hole opened up in the ceiling. We were met by a cameraman, but sadly this blood had been killed.
I thought that
was being used as a trap now. This is kind of terrifying, to be honest, because the toilets are literally using dead bodies as decoys now.
Ooh.
And with all the bodies they gathered until now, if they can create some tech, which I think is most likely, they might be able to make cameraman decoy robots or something similar to
like,
make
look at that.
traps. After the bomb on the dead cameraman's back explodes, we can see that it had acid inside it because green smokes come out of it, and the toilet that threw it literally has a whole acid tank behind him, so it makes sense that he uses acid
completely.
weapons. But when he saw that it didn't really work, he instantly jumped down, and from the second he jumped down, I think it was safe to say that he himself is a decoy and is a bomb because he had the same bombs the dead cameraman had on his back attached to his back as well.
He has 2 of them
But
attached to his back.
There are 2 with a whole tank. He instantly stabs one of the cameramen the second he jumps down, but it looks like the stun guns kind of work on him to some extent. I'm saying kinda because he was able to rotate himself but not really make any other movements. And the dark speaker man instantly shoots his eyes with knives, but the second this happens, this toilet suddenly starts his bomb sequence.
And then he sacrifices himself.
We don't have to worry though,
this.
because this brave soldier who was just stabbed has not given up yet. And for the sake of his squad's survival, he pulls the toilet with him down to the hole before he explodes, saving everyone. You truly are a real hero.
Yes, you are, hero.
We need more cameramen like you in the Alliance. You really don't have to worry because we'll never forget the great deeds you have done for the sake of the Alliance.
Very true, very true.
Subscribe to pay your respects to our brave hero.
Subscribe to pay your respects.
After this explosion, Plunger Cameraman decides to take one of the weapons off the ground. And while they are all thinking about what just happened and what to do, the elevator starts shaking as if it's going to fall down.
Probably from that explosion. That's what happened.
Starting with Dark Speakerman flying the 2 cameramen to the higher floor with his jetpack. But our plunger cameraman with the Giga Chad mindset literally jumps on the wall and stabs his new spiky hands on the wall to climb the wall. And when he stops to look down for a second, the Dark Speakerman comes to help, which was a leaked frame that we saw a couple days ago. Blood literally slaps Dark Speakerman's hand because of what happened a couple episodes back. If you guys don't remember in episode 69,
this is what happened,
Dark Speakerman had to make the hard choice and close off the door on some of the cameraman to save the rest of the squad from the Michael Jackson toilet.
That's
and because of this, plunger cameraman was so mad at him. It looks like things between haven't cooled down a single bit, even though it's an extreme situation.
Not at all.
And if I'm honest, Plunger Cameraman probably feels a lot more angry because it was a speakerman who closed down the door on Cameraman.
True.
If one of the cameras are getting up to the floor, they look at Lucky Cameraman, and he shows the way to go.
So Lucky Cameraman, that's the one I think that was opening the doors, right?
If you look at Dark Speakerman in this scene, you'll see that he really does look sad after getting rejected by the Plunger Cameraman. It really must feel bad for him to be seen as the bad guy, even though he was just trying to protect the others and his best bro being mad at him because in episode 66, they had the craziest dab. But now that friendship is on the verge of collapsing. Needing to deal with his feelings in an intense situation like this must be a really huge toll on him.
Agreed.
But blood will pull through. After this scene, we see the plunger cameraman taking out his plunger, and everyone starts moving.
They're getting ready for action in this.
Start seeing huge toilets patrolling around the area, trying
to
find
see,
the squad.
I hope they break down like what that Skibidi documents mean.
This is the first time we are seeing this, and not gonna lie.
True, the first time we saw night vision.
It was cool to see that. This was a feature on their camera, but sadly the electricity comes back right when they were next to one of the doors. And one of the toilets see them trying to sneak in and starts preparing an attack. But Lucky Cameraman starts opening the doors with his remote control.
Let's go, Lucky Cameraman.
And on the right side, we can actually see a text that says, Test Lab C-33/A.
I didn't even see that.
And I went to rewatch episode 33 to see if it was an Easter egg of some sorts, but there wasn't much to it since it was the episode where G-Man Toilet destroyed the YouTube HQ. If you think there is a hidden meaning behind it, let me know. After running through the hallway, Lucky Cameraman closes down all the doors, and we actually see the door we saw on the first merch store leaked 2 days ago. And as we guessed, this really was a very special room because the stuff that were revealed to us still blows my mind.
I mean, this room has a lot.
The plunger cameraman looks around for a second, and we can see some many stuff. It's crazy. This place is like a collector's room where he hides his precious toys. And there is anything you can think of, but before we talk about these, Did you notice that the mouthless toilet actually could be seen right when they
Wait,
entered the room?
mouthless toilet?
Plunger Cameraman actually saw the mouthless toilet peeking through one of the containers right
Oh,
before
I
he hid
didn't even-
behind to
what?
wait for the perfect moment, which is a creepy little detail that you might have
Oh,
missed.
I didn't even see that.
The first two things we see are the two
Whoa.
weapons inside the window cases, which are not clear in this frame, but later we can see that one of them is a knife
Yo,
that
what a
Speakerman
little-
used,
that was
and
sneaky.
the other is a spear. And I'm going to be honest, if that spear belonged to anyone, I don't remember. I don't remember seeing it ever. This also might mean that there is someone out there that uses spears as his or her
True.
weapon, which might be a foreshadow in itself. The next thing we
That
see
could be
is one of
revealing
the
some, yeah,
octopus
something for the
arms.
future.
I may be wrong, but I first remember seeing them in episode 44, where the Titan TV man fought against a toilet with these arms.
Ooh.
The next X is a huge knife, which I assume Titan Speaker Man used to have. I don't remember him losing a knife.
True. They're probably
In
gonna
episode
remake
65
something.
And 67, we saw Titan Speakerman's knives, but I don't know if it was exactly like this. And for this to be here, I feel like it has been here for a while. Next thing we see is the workbench on the left. And it's actually the same workbench we saw in episode 16 a long time
16.
ago, when the cameraman infiltrated the first ever Skibidi lab ever and after rewatching that episode and seeing the picture on the wall and connecting the dots with episode 68 part 2. The lore actually blew my mind. But I'll get into that in a second when we start talking about the big reveal in today's episode.
They've definitely advanced
The
some
next
for
thing
sure.
we see is one of the cameras from the spider cameras from earlier episodes, like episode 22, when they were fighting G-Man
the
Toilet.
spider
Next to
cameras.
it are probably the legs of it, and right next to that is one of the jetpacks from the Titan.
Yo, there's a
But the most
lot of
shocking
Easter
thing
eggs
they
in
have
this.
is on the top, which is the actual arm of Titan Cameraman from
Oh, the
episode
arm
20,
with the
when he lost
thumbs
his arm
up.
for the first time. It's crazy that the toilet salvaged that. This really shows the
literally
dedication
kept
they
his
have to
arm.
improve, because they probably have been using all these materials to reverse engineer it and make it better to use
100%.
it themselves for upgrades. Under the arm, there is something that looks like a core of some
Yeah,
sort,
what is that?
but I got no idea what it is. And next to it is one of the machines from episode 16 once again. Also next
Also
to
a
that is a
giant
huge
speaker,
which
yeah.
might be one of Titan Speakerman's old speakers. And lastly, there is a pair of sunglasses on a stand.
Yo, they
but
might
even
end
though
up
this whole
make their
room made us
own-
feel nostalgic, the craziness starts at this moment. Instantly, when Plunger Cameraman turns to his right, we see something on the wall. But first, Plunger Cameraman moves to the table and he sees a clipboard that has some Skibidi
Okay,
writing on
yep.
it, and two toilets.
I wonder if
One
like
being
they
the
can
scientist
translate this
toilet,
at all.
and the other being one of the Astro toilets.
Oh,
We will never
yeah,
know
that's
what's written on here since it's in
Skibidi-
Skibidi language.
Skibidi
But the
language.
one common thing in this image is the red eyes the scientist toilet and the Astro toilets have.
Yeah, that Astro
And I
toilet
don't know
showed
why
up
they
and
are
is
in the same
definitely a
clipboard
huge
here,
threat.
but it does seem like they are being compared to one another. Or it might be because they both have red eyes. I'm not sure, but there is a chance that the red eyes entail something important. Also behind the scientist toilet, there seems to be some sort of a logo, but it's not clear at all. Only thing I know is that he probably will be
True.
losing his head next episode if it continues like this.
Yep, for sure.
What happened right after this moment will be remembered as the biggest reveal of
The
Skibidi
biggest
Toilet
reveal,
ever,
here it is.
because the next frame we saw has revealed more in just a few seconds than the entire 70-episode series have revealed so far.
And is it this?
Plunger Cameraman looks at a picture on the wall that's like a
All right,
news
here it
snippet,
is.
and it says,
Government-sponsored
Government-sponsored laboratory
okay.
assigned a new administrator. Details and reason for the deal remain in secrecy. February 7th, 1979, before we talk about the picture itself. The date might either be February 7th or July 2nd, depending on which dating structure Dafouk is using, but we are going to go with February 7th because, weirdly enough, if you go to the first ever Skibidi Toilet video and check the upload date, it says February 7th. This probably is an Easter egg trying to say,
Definitely an
this
Easter
is when
egg.
it all started, which means the man we see in this image, the new administrator, who is the secret agent we know of, is probably the real reason behind the Skibidi toilets.
Yo, and just when I
But it gets
thought-
even crazier than that, because it looks like Dafouk has been planning this all along and has been thinking of every small freaking detail, because if you look to the right of the secret agent, the baldy scientist we see can actually be seen in episode 16 as a normal toilet who was working with the scientist toilet, who also can be seen again in episode 68 part 2, and is the upgraded toilet who killed our beloved large cameraman. I'm going to be honest, the dedication to details in this series is
That
crazy.
is huge detail.
Alongside this, I think the scientist on the farthest left was also in episode 16 as a toilet, but I'm not sure if it's the same person. But the main thing we
my.
have to talk about in this image is the two gentlemen in the middle.
Huge detail.
We all know who the secret agent is, but the man he is shaking hands
Yeah,
with
who
is
is
actually
that?
one of the models DeFouque likes using a lot, and it's the male 09 model.
Okay.
For a while now, people have been guessing that male 09 will eventually have some sort of a role in the series. And I guess they were right, because I don't think his journey would end here. I think this foreshadows the fact that he'll actually become a prominent part of the series and might be the nemesis for the secret agent, because we got a couple possibilities. First of all, let's think of the reason why this lab got a new administrator in the first place. We don't know the real intentions of the secret agent, but it really doesn't seem like he is on the side of toilets, so the fact that he was a part of this experiment might mean that he came in too late. Maybe the government was aware that these scientists were cooking up something shady and assigned him to take control, but it was too late, and now he is trying to stop this whole mess. You also need to think about the fact that someone must have created the cameraman, speaker man, and TV man races if Skibidi Toilets were the result of an experiment. The same goes for the rest.
Right?
Maybe secret agent, or if the roles were reversed, male 09 created them. We probably won't get the answer to this for a while,
we don't
but
know,
this really is a cornerstone for the series. But there is one thing that's shady. There is no scientist toilet in this image, which is weird considering he is the scientist toilet.
Right?
Also, this image explains why and how the secret agent is able to create all these tech devices that give him powers. It looks like he actually was a genius, and the reason he knows the bunker in and out is his past.
Oh my goodness. All right, if you want to finish watching that video, make sure to check out Elite Cameraman. But that was awesome. Cannot wait for the next episode of Skibidi. But why don't you check out this video here? I think you're going to really enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!